A he said, she said saga of emergency repairs and displaced residents continues in Wilderness. Phil Lindeman, Krystal 93 News. Earlier this week, we reported on 2 Wilderness residents forced to leave their condo for emergency waterline repairs, and today they are still couch surfing. Austin Dreyer displaced from Sundance condos.
It will probably be couch surfing as often as it allows, I guess, until it's completed.
7 days before packing up, Dreyer got a text from his landlord saying repairs might be necessary. Later, with 2 days' notice, he got a note saying his condo would be uninhabitable, although the property manager allegedly knew about water leaks in neighboring condos as early as January 2nd.
It's more so just about the HOA not being upfront or direct or following the appropriate channels or letting us know what our rights are and what they're doing.
Sundance is overseen by an HOA and Wilderness Community Management. The general manager there sent a timeline of events to Krystal 93, but she and the HOA have declined to comment on this report, citing possible legal fallout, and Dreyer confirms he has reached out to attorney friends.
The other thing that we were thinking about is just moving back into our unit and going through the eviction process, just because that has more legal standing.
But that could get even messier.
We were thinking about that, but I don't think, we're not those kinds of people.
Camise Lee, a real estate attorney in Breckenridge, brought a similar case to court when a landlord displaced a tenant for burst pipes.
And the court did rule in our favor that there was, in fact, a breach of the warranty of habitability.
However,
the landlord strongly relied on a piece of the legislation that says if the landlord is taking reasonable steps and they are prevented from correcting the condition because of something beyond their control, then they shouldn't be held responsible for the breach of the warranty of habitability.
The hypothetical remains. At Sundance, was 2 days' notice enough for emergency repairs? How about 7 days? Lee says there is no statewide law for prior notice of repairs, but
if the HOA already had reasonable suspicion or suspected that this work needed to be done while they were working on the unit next door, they should have notified the tenants.
As of today, after 4 days without a home, Dreyer has not formally hired an attorney, and repair work is now on hold while the landlord files permits with the county.
It's obviously hard to not stress out, but you can't let it control your emotions. You can't let it control your outlook.
If you have butted heads with a landlord, tenant, or HOA, we want to hear about it. Contact Krystal 93 News Director Phil Lindeman through Krystal93.com. That's Krystal with a K. Town of Breck has a wish list of 25 projects totaling an estimated $137 million over the next 4 years. And Town Council wants to hear your concerns tonight. Haley Littleton.
The topics that we're going to be talking about is water, childcare, housing, events and tourism, arts, sustainability, open space and recreation, and then our construction projects.
The biggest project is a downtown parking structure, estimated at $50 million. The town breaks ground on the South Gondola lot this May and builds for 17 months, wrapping up in October 2021. It is the second most expensive project in town history, behind a new $53 million water plant. Breck's State of the Town meeting is tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. at Town Hall. The public is welcome. The sheriff's office responded to more than 20,000 calls last year, up 11% in 2 years. But on paper, it seems criminal activity is actually dropping. Misdemeanors were down 20%, felonies down 36%, bar checks down 41%, and detox holds at the county jail fell 84%. The opposite of what's happening in our neighboring counties. Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons.
Increase in incidents, that you might see in a bigger city like the Front Range. The people bringing their stuff with them here and committing crimes. But
Summit, Park, Lake, and Grand counties all share one thing: more people.
It's totally related, obviously, to not only our increase in density in the county of people living here, but also, the numbers you track, people coming into the county and playing.
Summit Sheriff launches 2 new programs this year: dedicated traffic patrols and a mental health crisis unit that is currently being tested. In sports, the Avalanche play the Capitals tonight at 7, and in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon, Summit High boys and girls basketball are in Leadville today for Lake County, and the Frisco Freeze Fat Bike Race returns to Frisco Nordic Center next Saturday, February 22nd, for an afternoon of fat bike mayhem. It's 3 laps on groomed Nordic trails for a total of 14 kilometers, with on-site registration at 2 p.m. February 22nd, or online through frisconordic.com. Phil Lindeman, Krystal 93 News.